your feet on the floor because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Monday, Cap Nation Live. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you guys are all having a blessed Monday morning. What is going on? Happy Monday. Where is my live chat? NBA Real Tape says good day yesterday. Good day, Rob Jackson. What is going on? Tom, Mr. Foster, says hasn't even started yet. One thumbs down. Hey, it's good to be loved. It's good to be loved. Brad, good morning. Sophia Smith says, good morning. Thank you, Kyle. Yesterday was my first time buying a package, and it was a great day. Thank you for participating yesterday. To you as well as everybody. Shapendi, good morning. Brandon says, for anyone buying packages, this was a great week for it. No doubt about it, and it's going to continue. Pat, good morning. Juan, good morning. Anthony, good morning. Andrew, good morning. Ernest, good morning. Andrew, good morning. Mr. Brackens, Campbell, Jeff S. What's going on, Jeff? Gennaro, Mr. Watson. Good morning, everybody. Mr. Grover, good morning. Lester. Chido in the house. Nick Rez, Bo King. Bo King says, gonna need a free play today because he got slapped on the Lakers game. Well, I'm pretty sure it was a pretty damn good winning day yesterday, so a free play shouldn't really determine anybody's week. Perfect rotation, good morning. Ty, good morning. What is going on, my brother? Matt. Jude, Mr. Blevins, Maurice. The big plays, absolutely. Gennaro says 2-0 on big plays this weekend for you. Edward, what is going on? What is going on? We actually went 4-0 on our big plays this week. From my game of the week on Thursday was a winner. Guaranteed Saturday was a winner. Max Fight Pick was a winner. NFL Sunday, that was a winner. If you were all on our big Sunday play, raise your hand, say aye. I know I was. Was a nice winner yesterday on the over in the Buccaneers game. That one was too easy. That one was definitely too easy. It's not too big of a check, Jeff. I'm actually trying to pop up the numbers right now. So I'm a little bit of a gimp. I'm a little slow this morning. So my parents are in town, which I said the last couple days. My parents have been in town. My stepson gets married next weekend. So my parents have been in town. They came early, and we took them out at the lake, staying out by the lake in their RV. And took the boat out yesterday evening after the show, finished up some work, went home, got the surf boat ready, and we headed out to the lake. And played, swam, surfed, and my last run of my first run, I wasn't even surfing, I was in the water swimming towards the back of the boat. And I don't know if you guys have ever surfed or wake surfed, but the fins can range anywhere from dull to sharp, small to large. And I had a full kick with my left foot while swimming. Kind of like a lunge for the back of the boat. I was reaching for the swim step to pull myself over to it. and it kicked the bottom of the fin. And, of course, when you feel pain and you stick your foot in something and it hurts, you pull it out. So then I pulled it out. So not only did I slice the bottom, I gouged the top, which I wish was the worst of it. So instantly I'm like, oh man, there's got to be some... It's going to be gushing blood. And wasn't gushing blood, not right away anyways. But I basically filleted the bottom of my foot yesterday at an angle, but right in the middle of my foot, starting literally a quarter inch below my toes, all the way down the center. I mean, and it's a solid 3.5 inches. And it's a weird slice. Thank God it came in at an angle, so that there's a little flap of skin overhanging, keeping the blood from just flowing out. So it was definitely a painful evening. And this morning, here I am trying to walk on it. My foot's all swollen. Can't put a shoe on. Can't wear a sock yet. So I'm just a little bit of a gimp. So that's why I am late. And of course, I sit down and do the show, and I'm like, oh shoot, I left my iPad in the car. So I don't like walking at the current moment. So then my fat ass had to walk out to... I actually took my wife's BMW into the office this morning. I didn't even park the boat last night. Boat's parked out in front of the house still. I never even parked it in the garage. But nonetheless, we're here. We're here. Perfect rotation that sliced your ass. You know, I would have rather taken my ass getting sliced by the fin than the bottom of my foot. That would have been a lot easier. Bobby says super glue works wonders. You know, I plan to. I had to get the bleeding to stop last night. Had to get the bleeding to stop. Got that done. And then keep putting some disinfectant on it. And then I ordered some good old Amazon. Of course, I couldn't get it today, but tomorrow I got some surgical tape coming. So I'll manage until tomorrow, and then I'll just put a nice strip of surgical tape right down the center. I mean, literally, if this was my foot, an 1/8 inch from below my toe all the way down, just a straight shot. It was a pretty good one. Pretty good one. But it didn't stop me from going a second time. So, 2 baseball games today. We've been blessed with 2 NFL Monday Night Football games, an early and a late. How about that? It's going to be a special Monday. It's going to be a special Monday. And I can tell you this morning, you know, it's been about a month since I went out wake surfing. And it's almost like I didn't want to go. I didn't want to wake up this morning, that's for sure. I did not want to roll out of bed. 4 o'clock comes early, that's for sure. So, yesterday we did a donation day. Greg says, watch for infection from lake water. Yeah, my mother was all over me for that one. But as soon as we got back, we ended up eating up at their campsite yesterday. So as soon as we got back, I was using some antibacterial soap. And then I've got peroxide. But yeah, I know the lake water is not my friend when it comes to that, unfortunately. And the last thing I want is an infection on my foot, and then I'll be hobbling around with 1 foot soon. That would be bad. Jeff says the wifey went and got a massage at the RA. She loved it. You know, I love their spa there. Usually when I get one there, I get the hot stone. Their hot stone massage is amazing there. Go for one of those right now, just not on my left foot. Oh, and make matters worse, yesterday, my ass had to walk up the long ass launch ramp. I mean, it's a good solid 15-minute walk to the truck. 10-minute walk to the truck. Up a giant steep hill with a sliced foot. Yeah, it was great yesterday. Nonetheless, happy Monday, everybody. Everybody that did donated for donation day yesterday. I'm trying to pull up the numbers right now. The official numbers. And I know roundabout where they're at. But thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody that participated. 3-1 on the donation day. We finally did it right. Maybe Sunday's our thing. Maybe Sunday's our thing for that. Yeah, staph infection could definitely be serious. Have to watch my my foot for that one. Mike says 4 thumbs down after crushing it. Can't make this shit up. No, haters are gonna hate, and that's all good. Just do me a favor. Just hit that thumbs up button, folks. We just tune out the haters. We just tune out the haters. It don't matter to me. The fact that they're actually here hitting the thumbs down. See, what happens is people probably get pissed off because I'm not just giving out the side and the total already on Monday Night Football and the 2 baseball games. So, Johnny, I couldn't get it high enough to show you right now. YouTube may ban me. YouTube may ban me for that one. Alrighty. Mark, how did it go this weekend? Went fantastic. 3-1 Sunday for premium plays. Big Sunday NFL guaranteed winner. That makes us 4-0 on our big Sunday guaranteed plays. Edward says, when you win, not a peep. They just want to be here to complain when you lose. No doubt about it. But it's all good. We got a light crowd so far this morning. I'm sure people will start rolling in. We got a light crowd this morning. It's all good. I did not do a daily free play video yet. I was out at the lake. I was going to do it from the house last night just to put one out. But I figured, you know what? We're going to be live here in the morning. We'll just wait. We'll just wait till the morning. Jeff says, but the haters the thumbs down people are here for the picks. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And if for some reason we lose, they'll drop a negative comment saying how they're unsubscribing. That's the best. One guy says, we missed the Colts over by a mile, so he was unsubscribing. I said, fantastic. Please do hit it, and don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. Jay Baseball, hey Kyle, meet you at the Starbucks Tuesday at 7 a.m. To pay you for cash for the big win. Wouldn't work because we film at 7 o'clock in the morning. And all you would have to do is just make a purchase on our website. Mark says, nice. So let me ask you a question. What is the cost to get in on those picks for college and NFL? I need to make my life easier. Mark, just go to our website, cappersdirect.com. Click on the premium tab and then scroll down and all the packages are there. All the packages are there. And here's a link for you. Here's a link for you. It takes you right to all the premium play packages from, everything to suit your bankroll. Your bankroll and your budget. There's something for everybody. Mike Smith says, besides the daily show stuff, This is the streak I have. Kyle's Game of the Week winner, guaranteed Saturday winner, Max Fight Pick winner, and guaranteed Sunday winner. You know, if you were only going to make 4 bets out of the entire week, those would be the damn 4 to do it on, let me tell you, Mike. Great job there. Great job there. NBA Real Tape says, we'll wait for another donation day. That's the only way I can afford premium plays. Well, premium plays are actually cheaper when you buy them long term. And I know not everybody can buy them long term. Some people throw them on a credit card because they actually get them down to $6, $7 a day. But in reality, premium plays are not that expensive. I mean, you could actually get them cheaper than that by buying one of the combo packages. But, you know, not everybody can, so that's fine. It doesn't bother me. Yeah, Jeff, no, I'm going to pass on that one. Kyle B says, if you have haters, means you're doing shit right, doing shit the right way, not just throwing darts. Absolutely. Absolutely. Chido says the hater is one guy with 4 fake accounts. Exactly. That's the funny thing, is people don't realize it doesn't matter if it was the thumbs down or the thumbs up. That they all help. They all help the cause, you know? So nonetheless, we're going to try and make it another good day, another great week for everybody. If you're not on board, plenty of opportunities to get on board. Don't forget the big combo package. They are running that again this week. I don't know how long they'll be running it for. I don't know if it's going to be a thing that'll stay for a little while. I know a few people took advantage of it this morning. What it is, it's a week of our premium plays, a week of my personal plays, guaranteed Saturday, UFC Max Fight Pick, as well as the big Sunday NFL play, which we're now 4-0 on, for $300, which, you know, I know it's a $300 package, but you get a lot of bang for your dollar in that one. But there's a link to that and all of our packages. There's the LT from New Orleans. Good morning. You're going to have to specify that, which LT that is in. The LT from Seattle or the LT from Louisiana. The Jalen143 says, man, I should have donated to the vets. Horrible Sunday for me. Rodrigo says, I've been too busy to bet, but I'm 5-1 with you just on free picks. Not bad, to be honest. Thank you. Appreciate that. We appreciate that. So I do have some numbers, and we're going to give away not just 1, but 2 packages to 2 generous donators. The total, we received a total of 107 donations. Granted, that wasn't 107 individual people. I think it ended up being, I think it was like 103 individual people. 4 ended up donating twice. I think they were trying to win the largest better. People were trying to ask questions. But we're going to end up giving out a little bonus to first and second place. Now, I don't know if the winner is on here. If he is, I don't know what your username is, but I know second is on here. We'll start with number 1, who ended up making a very generous donation. Yes, Jeff, you are guilty of donating twice. You are definitely guilty of donating twice, which is very generous. Chad C. I don't want to say your last name just in case you don't want it out there, but Chad C. And I'll pull up your account. So that way, if there's more than one Chad C., which I don't think there is, from Boston, Massachusetts. Boy, that narrowed it down. You are the winner with your $395 total donations, 2 donations. And then in second, so first we're giving a month. The largest donator gets a month of premium plays on the house as just a thank you for participating. The second largest is getting 2 weeks, which we weren't even doing this, but I really wanted to, so I got them to allow me to do it. But the second, Jeff S., with your very generous 2 donations, getting you right into the second sweet spot. So you, sir, will have premium plays for 2 weeks in your account, but I'll do it right after the live show. That way I make sure it gets credited to your account. So Jeff, you've got 2 weeks, and Chad C. So you guys combined helped raise just, what was it? $645 between the two of you. Hold on 1 second, folks. We have a pay it forward. One second, folks. Brad says, Jeff, you donated twice. Shouldn't that win it? He was actually very close to winning it. So, Jeff actually wants to pay it forward. Jeff is actually a really long, well, you guys are all amazing clients, but Jeff is a long-time client. He's on board for just about everything, and he just said he's not going anywhere, so he wants to pay it forward. And what we're going to do tomorrow, you guys need to show up tomorrow for the live show tomorrow. We're going to be breaking up his package, and we're going to be giving it out amongst the chat. Thank you, Jeff, not only for your generous donations to the cause, but for paying it forward as well, helping get other people on premium plays as well. So I'm gonna think of some really cool contests to do, and we're gonna do it tomorrow. So don't miss the live show tomorrow. We're gonna be giving away Jeff's package to everybody, or to some people. Thank you, Jeff. Thumbs up for Jeff. If I can hit it here, I can hit a thumbs up. There you go. I got us a thumbs up. I'll be number 43. So that'll be fun. So make sure you guys don't miss tomorrow's show. So quick little recap. And again, I will have a daily free play video out after the live show. I'll do a short and sweet daily free play video for you guys. Quick recap from yesterday. Congratulations to absolutely everybody that pounded our big Sunday NFL guaranteed winner on the Chargers and the Bucks over 42.5. That was a very nice winner for everybody. That makes our Sunday NFL guaranteed plays 4-0 now. Jeff says, hopefully this helps people not be so hesitant to get on board. Kyle's the real deal. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate the kind words. So if you guys are not on our big Sunday NFL winners on Sundays, now's the time to take notice. All right? Week 1, winner. Week 2, winner. Week 3, winner. Week 4, winner. Week 5, winner. It's coming next Sunday. So next Sunday, don't miss that out. Don't miss it out. Don't miss it. There we go. Don't miss it. All right, so premium plays yesterday. We put out 4. First 3, knocked them out of the park. Seattle laying 5.5. Got a little sketchy down the stretch, but we pulled it out. Ravens and the Redskins over 45. Again, was looking great. Got a little sketchy down the stretch, but we pulled it out. Winner. The Bills laying 3. Didn't fall for that Vegas trap. Fade the Raiders. Fade the Cardinals. And apparently, oh my Lord, fade the 49ers. Got to be embarrassing to be the 49ers. You got beat by the Giants and the Cardinals in week 1 and week 4. Whew, hot dog. Jess says, good morning all. Great day yesterday with the premium plays, Kyle. Thanks for doing the donation. It was my pleasure. So we won the first 3 premium plays, and we put out the teaser in the NBA game. And I know some people actually flipped it around and took the Heat plus the points rather than dropping the Lakers down to 3.5. So I know quite a few people ended up going 4-0. I ended up going 3-1 because I had the Lakers on the teaser. We hit the over part, but just not on the Lakers getting beat down by Jimmy Butler. So ended up being 3-1 on premium plays yesterday. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. 2-1 Saturday, 3-1 Sunday, plus a big guaranteed game. Definitely hammering home. Adam, good morning. Said, yes, I'm definitely going to be on the guaranteed Saturday and Sunday. The big plays definitely hit home, especially when they're hitting like they're hitting. Alrighty, so personal plays yesterday. I put out 3. Seattle, Miami, first quarter over 10. That was a nice winner. Saints money line was a nice winner. And I had the Rams. The Rams was my final third play, and they just played like dog shit down the stretch. So I ended up going 2-1. But hey, I'm not going to complain about a 2-1 and a 2-1 day. I'm just not. Winning is winning. Wasn't as big as I would have liked to on my personal plays, but I'll take a 2-1 day. William tuning in. Thank you. Thank you. Glad to have you tuning in with us, Will. Hope you're doing well. The Jalen143 says, bouncing back today on these NFL and Major League Baseball games. Again, I root for everybody. I hope everybody, beats the books. I don't ever want anybody to, I know we're going to have losing days every now and then. Not the Giants beating the 49ers. That's how tired I am. The Eagles. But I'm sure the Giants will beat the 49ers. The Eagles. I think that's more embarrassing. The Eagles. The team that was 0-2-1. Yeah, we should have caught the over in the first quarter in the Rams game. We should have. What had happened in the second play of the second quarter? Henry, good morning. We're definitely going to do it again, brother. We'll have another win. We'll string another winning day today. My plays will be out after the live show. I think premium plays will be out roughly about the same time. They're not done yet. They're basically wrapped up, just trying to confirm a couple players are playing. And then we got baseball today. We got NFL. It's going to be a good day today. So just popping up everything. We're going to start rolling through everything. That way we can get this show on the road. Edward says he said throw it to Ed, right? Some people are about 6 or 7 minutes behind, but that's okay. Missed the over by that field goal by mere seconds, right? Greg says he used his mulligan on the Giants. For our pick, I'm pulling the mulligan. Greg, I probably should have used it on the Giants yesterday. I didn't think about that aspect, just to use it, just to get rid of it. I took the approach of, if the Bengals don't win, at least I'm going to use it. But I never even thought that I should have used it on probably the worst team that's in there. But I did survive. I survived all 4 weeks. All 4 weeks without a mulligan. I survived all 4 weeks without that mulligan. And down the stretch, I started attempting to use it. So I'll tell you guys right now, like my picks. Week 1, I picked late because I was too busy signing everything up and getting everything rolling. I signed up too late. My only choice was Kansas City when I did it, so I survived Week 1 with Kansas City, unfortunately. But I got out of the way. Arizona, Cleveland, and Cincinnati. Not bad. Not bad considering Week 1 was Kansas City. But the other 3, I got rid of some poor teams there, although Cleveland looked amazing yesterday. But then again, they were playing the Cowboys. I will definitely look up and see how many people are still. We have 31 people out of the 73 that signed up. There's 31 surviving. There's 31 surviving. 4 people got mulligans yesterday. The Cowboys claimed 2 lives yesterday. The Cowboys claimed 2 lives. So, everybody that's moving on, remember, keep it up. Here's where the going gets tough. See, while I actually have it open, I'm actually putting in a play. Just to make sure that I don't screw it up and forget. Some interesting matchups for this next week. Now, the pick'em. The pick'em contest. I don't even know what I picked. I picked Dallas, New Orleans, Seattle, the Rams, and San Francisco. I'm probably in last place. Good thing I didn't we didn't have an award. And by the way, I should have prizes out today, and then I'll be able to announce them tomorrow as well when we do the contest. Break the Bank is leading the charge at 13-6. Week 4 was definitely a tough week. We didn't have anybody better. Well, actually, no, it's still games pending. But for the most part, we have 4 people with 3-1 going into Monday Night Football. Old defending champion, Who Dat Bob, sitting at 3-1 on the week. Break the Bank, 68. Jeff Watkins, I know you're probably in here. Cosman as well. Guys are 3-1. Break the Bank leading the charge, 13-6. That Who Dat Bob guy's catching up, though. College football this week, definitely. Bo King, thank you, sir. I see you jumped on board. The big combo package. That'll be a great one. My personal plays get texted out. Alrighty, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to pop up the stuff. We're going to start breaking down the games. That way we can decipher what we're doing today. Don says, you don't bet the Green Bay over, you don't like money. Jeff says this weekend has a great college football slate. Edward, everything that I read is he's got all COVID. Everything that I read, he does. Everything that I read, he does. He is on the COVID-19 list. I am reading that, yeah. When was the last time I seen a 57 total? Saturday. College football. A little college action, I seen it. All right, so I'm going to get everything up and running. That way we can get this show on the road. I know you guys probably have a busy day today. Don't want to sit on, the live show all morning long. So, while I get everything up and running, again, to everybody that participated in the donation day, it didn't matter if you just did the minimum or you did more and donated twice or more on just one. Thank you to everybody that participated. It's something that I love doing. Mike Smith says, Kyle, was the audience of 400 plus people yesterday one of the largest you had watching live? We had a couple shows in the very beginning that were like in the very beginning of the early days. I don't know what happened, but they were extremely large, in the thousands. But I don't think that they were people that, they didn't stay very long, so there's no way that they were tuning in back then for the sports content we were putting out. But for the longest time, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Was a great show yesterday. A lot of people here. Yesterday. I'm sure Monday mornings probably are not the best time to go live. Jess says it's 4:08 here, or it's 4:08 here a.m. The day is young. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, it was definitely one of the, since the very beginning. But I don't even consider the very beginning, man, that was so long ago. But yeah, to answer it, if we were to do a refresh of the show in the last 2 years, was definitely the largest. What do we have? It was 436 yesterday. But yeah, we were over 200 almost over 200 every day last week. Michael says the Degenerate Special Monday Morning Edition. Absolutely. NBA Real Tape says it's 11:09 here in the Philippines. We'll take a look at that total, guys. We'll dive in depth into it. Super high total between the Packers and the Falcons. Little ALDS action today. Major League Baseball. American League getting at it today. It's going to be a fun day today. Could be the next couple days are going to be fun. Jess says, come on, guys and gals, give the man a thumbs up. We appreciate it when you do, but, it's not required. All right, guys. So what we're going to do, we'll take a look at both Monday night football games. And then we'll jump into Major League Baseball if we have time to jump into Major League Baseball. And I'm due for a foot cleaning with some hydrogen peroxide. Bo King, thank you. It'll be a nice week. Premium plays will be posting a little bit, and then I'll reach out with my personal plays here in a little bit as well. First game that we're going to take a look at, the makeup game, postponed game, whatever you want to call it. The Cam Newton-less game between the Patriots and the Chiefs. I have to be honest, I was really looking forward to watching Cam Newton go up against the Chiefs. I really was. I really was. Now, it's still going to be a good game. Should be Brian Hoyer getting the start. I've seen some people saying it could be Jared Stidham, but I've already seen the report from the Patriots that he will not be starting. Should be Hoyer. Hoyer should be getting the start for the Patriots today, for everybody that doesn't know. Am I going to the doctor? No. You know, we've got a great membership to little urgent care that are all around here. I think we pay like $60 a month. And then it's just $35 office visits for whatever they do in there. When I shattered my hand a couple years ago, if you guys remember, I paid $35 for them to x-ray it and cast it until I was able to go in and see the surgeon. So if it gets bad, I'll go in, but as of right now, it's not. Although I really haven't looked at it this morning. Looks good. Looks good. All right, so we're going to take a look at the Patriots and the Chiefs. This game, 273-274. Getting all that good stuff popped up. First of all, take a look at from opening line to where it's at now. So let me get that up for you guys. Andrew says, I see something like a 31-17 in the New England-Kansas City Chiefs game, so I like the under. Just popping everything up. You know, it'll definitely be interesting to see when Brian Hoyer in there. You're definitely going to get a veteran backup quarterback, former starter. And here's the thing. Remember, guys, when you guys get these former starters and it's their here's their call-up again, it's his time to shine. It's his time to show that he deserves to be a starting quarterback somewhere. I mean, Hoyer could probably still sling it for some of these teams better than what they got. First of all, line's still hanging around 10.5 from where it opened. Total opened up at 50.5. It's down a tiny bit. Not much. Down just a little bit. Line is still Chiefs laying 10.5. That hasn't moved. Total down to 48.5. Minus $1.08. You can get over 48 minus $1.18 at BetOnline. Speaking of BetOnline, if you guys want 2 days of premium plays or 2 days of my personal plays, we are running a promotion. All you need to do is go to our website, cappersdirect.com. It talks about it at the very top of the page. Henry Warden says the Patriots will run the ball a lot tonight. I'm sure they'll definitely run the ball. They have been primarily a very strong running team, averaging just under 180 yards a game on the ground. And from the start until Hoyer gets acquainted, they'll definitely run the ball. First half line on this one, over and under set at 24. Chiefs laying just under touchdown at 6.5. That juicy first quarter total is set at 10. And that's plus money. It's plus $1.15. I kind of like it. But I don't know. Now, this was supposed to be a late afternoon showdown for Sunday night or for Sunday afternoon. But we're getting it tonight due to Cam Newton testing positive. They did postpone the game, and they were going to reschedule it till Monday or Tuesday. And to be honest, guys, I was hoping they were going to schedule it on Tuesday. I really was. I was hoping we'd have some Tuesday night football. That would have been amazing. First of all, you got Patriots 2-1 straight up. 2-1 against the spread, 2-1 on the over. Chiefs 3-0 straight up. 2-1 against the spread, and 1-2 on the over. Taking a look at the Chiefs, obviously last week, getting rid of the Ravens. beating them 34-20 in that beatdown. Which was nice to see. Well, we were on the Chiefs on that one. They beat the Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Texans. Patriots 2-1. They won week 1 against Miami. They lost week 2 against Seattle. Late in that game, they did have a nice drive where they had a chance to win, but they fell short, 35-30. In the very ending of that Seattle game, I do believe that final play was one of the worst play calls that they could have done in that situation. They got rid of the Raiders last week, beating them 36-20. And a nice beatdown. And we do need to talk about some of these shitty teams that started out great and just went, their stock just went out from underneath them. Not the Patriots, certain other teams. We'll have to talk about that later. But as far as this one goes, first of all, last season, the end of last season, Chiefs got the best of them 23-16. Low-scoring game. As far as the Patriots go, on offense, they're averaging 29 points per game. Kansas City, 30.3. Patriots averaging 178 yards on the ground, 5.1 yards per carry. Absolutely love that number. And 231 in the air at 7.6 yards per passing attempt. Kansas City, 141 yards on the ground, 4.9 yards per carry. And 292 in the air is their average with Patrick Mahomes, 7.2 yards per passing attempt. Both of these teams, first of all on defense, starting out in the plus category for turnovers for their overall team. +2 for the Chiefs through 3 games, +4 for the Patriots through 3 games. I'm yawning this morning. I can't stop. As far as their defensive numbers go, Kansas City's given up run yards. No doubt about it. Kansas City's been giving up some run yardage. Every game. Giving up 153 yards running on average per game. Only 200 in the air, which that part I like. We saw their defense show up big time. Big time against the Ravens. Absolutely loved what I saw on their defense. Absolutely love what I saw in their defense. As far as the Patriots go, giving up a respectable 122 on the ground. However, both their teams, they're giving off big runs. 4.6 yards per carry on average for the Patriots, 5.3 for the Chiefs. Patriots giving up 233 in the air on defense. Both these teams protecting the football extremely well. Extremely well. +2 and +4 on turnovers. Kansas City 10-0 against the spread when playing on a grass field. Patriots just 3-12 against the spread. Their last 15 games against efficient defenses allowing more than 16.3 yards per point. And Kansas City is 9-1 to the over at home against strong passing teams averaging more than 7.1 yards per attempt. However, keep in mind, it's Brian Hoyer, not Cam Newton. What are we going to get out of Hoyer? I think we're going to get a solid backup with a lot of game day experience. With a lot of game day experience. Hey Jeff, Jeff S, have you seen the price of Penn this morning? $69.79. Curious if you saw that. I didn't see any press releases that would push that stock down. Just curious. Because you know, I got my finger on the trigger waiting to buy again. Don't want to miss the boat on this one. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. All right. I don't know. I probably won't make the decision on the live show, but yeah, I'm gonna buy again. I'm just want to make sure it's not gonna go from 69.90 to 64 because Trump's in the hospital, you know. But yeah, I got my finger on the trigger, ready to buy another 450 shares on the dip. It's what I was waiting for. I just haven't had a chance to make sure that there's nothing negative out there. All right, so as far as this one goes, right off the cusp, you guys know, laying double digits, it's tough. It's tough in the NFL. Laying double digits, it's tough. 10.5 is a tough number. Mike Smith says the DraftKings announcement stock offering is bringing the sector down a bit, combined with the NFL's COVID scare. That's the thing, you know, I was definitely worried about buying more of the stock with the COVID scare. I buy on the dip, selling the high, and I still have some that I've been holding long term, but try and squeeze me in a couple day spots every now and then. But you try and buy low, sell high, right? But as far as this one goes, obviously, I like the Chiefs in this situation. I really do. I really do. Laying the 10.5, I don't like. I really don't. I mean, I'm just being straight up honest with you guys. I'd be more inclined to possibly looking at a teaser than I would actually laying the juice, laying that 10.5 on the Chiefs. To be honest, they probably blow them out. Pats will try and take out the air out of the ball. Still Chiefs 24-10. You know, the thing that makes me believe the Patriots can be somewhat competitive is the fact that they can run the ball. They run the ball exceptionally well. But Brian Hoyer stepping in Monday Night Football. Johnny K says Chiefs money line is a win. Laying 10.5, saying the money line is a win. Right? Minus 600. But as far as this one goes, I'm going to stay off of the side as of right now. I would lean towards them. But I'm not a fan of 10.5. I'm just not. Frozen screen. All right, I'll get it fixed. Thank you. Let me switch over to that one. Should be good to go now. I appreciate that. Thank you, NBA Real Tape. Aaron says I did a 7-point teaser. Chiefs -4 and game total under 57. It's probably a viable one right there. Little Dizzer, what's going on? Nathan says Chiefs 31-10. You know, it's probably in line of where it's going to be at. As far as the total goes, to me, it's all going to be about that output by the Patriots. If the Patriots can put up 3 touchdowns, game's going over. If they can't, it's going under. So as far as the total, to me, as of right now, it's a no bet. If I was going to do anything, I'd probably tease it over. Mahomes against the Patriots has a bad record. Well, there's no Tom Brady on the team. I think everybody lifetime probably has a bad record going up against Tom Brady. It's probably not a winning proposition when you're going up against Brady. I was actually trying to take a look at how the leans from the live show went yesterday. How about the Bengals getting that big win yesterday? How about the Vikings on the money line call? That one wasn't that bad. Huh? Vikings on the money line yesterday. Somebody got one right. Somebody got one right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it ended up even Steven yesterday, but that big money line. Probably keep it even with the juice. Nathan says, Cam out, people riding with Brian Hoyer. Now, here's where the money split is. As of right now, and this is as of right now, and this will change. The Progs, you're very welcome. As far as the money split goes, where the money's at for all the bettors, as of right now, 80% rolling on Kansas City, just 20% on the Patriots. That's against the spread. That's against the spread. As far as the total goes, 61% riding the over, 39% riding the under. When it comes to the money line, obviously all those money line parlays all include Kansas City for the most part. So the money's still coming in. The tickets are heavier on the Kansas City side and the over, as well as the dollar amount. Even Steven. Everything rolling in on Kansas City and the under. We got a problem. Coffee's empty. Coffee is empty, folks. Greg, good morning, sir. Good morning. All right, so what we're going to do next, again, the Kansas City one, I'm not a fan laying the big number. I'm not a fan of laying the 10.5. If you guys made me pick a side and said, hey, you've got to lay the juice on one of these, I would probably take Kansas City laying the 10.5 all day long, even though everybody and their mother and their second cousin and their aunties are on them. That's who I'd roll with. Johnny Case's Arizona was my only bad pick yesterday. It's okay. I'm sure you have some good ones today. I'm sure you will have some good ones today. But again, there's not much about the Kansas City Patriots game other than from a fan standpoint that I'm liking. Maybe possibly a teaser, maybe teasing it down. A teaser would definitely be a possibility. But even then, on BetOnline, a 7.5 point teaser, you get Kansas City down to 3, no problem. The total at 41. But even the total of 41, I mean, if you get a 27-14 game or a 27-10 game, you're getting your butts kicked. Getting your teeth kicked in. The Prox has tried almost all the capper sites. This is the best. Woohoo. Thank you. Appreciate that. We definitely try. You know what makes us different and separates us from other people and other sites? We actually bet the games. We bet the games. But we bet them for thousands. NBA Real Tape House Chiefs laying 10 or 9. Well, there's not much difference between 9 and 10.5 other than a 1.5 difference. About the same feeling. 9's definitely better than 10.5, though. So, that's the Progs. You'll see that, And it doesn't matter if you find another service like us that actually bets the games. When you find somebody that actually bets every single game they give out and proves it on a daily basis, you're going to find people have a lot more success with them than they do with some of these other services that are just blindly throwing darts. Dustin H says a 10.3 team teaser. Chiefs laying 1 in the under 60. And then the Packers Falcons over 47. A 5% play for you. The only thing that scares me on that is I don't like taking anything under with the Chiefs. Jeff says it's better by 1.5, right? Just the thought of an under, even though you're teasing it up 10 points, the thought of an under with Patrick Mahomes is scary. You got to admit, he could put up 60 all by himself. Brad says your book moved it to 8.5. Would you take it? Oh, the A's game under. I haven't broke. If you're asking me, we haven't even got to Major League Baseball yet, but we will here in a minute. So those would be basically my options when it comes to it. I'm not somebody that has to have a bet on every game. I don't have to. And I don't prefer to. Now, the next game that we're going to break down is the one that we were supposed to have. Monday night. As the sole Monday night football game. Falcons and the Packers. $77 figures says that the Astros, I see a bench clearing brawl. That should be a good matchup. All right, guys, we got Falcons and the Packers. Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers, everybody in the world saying the over. The books are saying over. The books gave the total of 57. Are we going to see 100 points? We might. Or maybe we see 30. We're going to break down this game because everybody and their mother is on Green Bay and the over. Jeff says you don't win every game, or you don't win in the long run betting every game. Fact, 100% fact. Matt says, just joined. What do I think about the Packers game? Haven't got there yet. Gustavo, is anything up on the winning board? Just the word winners. Just the word winners. There's only 4 games on the board, so it's kind of a light day. It's kind of a light day today. Only 4 games on the board for us. All right, before we break down this game, I'm gonna run real quick. Actually, I'm not gonna run. I can't lie to you guys. I can't run. I got that nice slight down my foot. My ass is going to hobble that way. And I'm going to grab a drink out of the fridge here. That way we can keep this show moving right along. I would normally say I'd be back in 1 minute, okay? But I will be honest, I'm moving a tad bit slow this morning. Okay? Jeff says, I think we need to have a question and an answer segment of an hour. So literally, actually I kind of like that. We could do a question and answer segment one day or today. So give me 2.5 minutes or less. I'm going to hobble quick. Yeah, Edward, host the show while I'm gone. I'll literally be back in 2 minutes. I'm going to put Jeff. Jeff's in charge of the live chat. He has full power now since he's participated and paid it forward. Jeff S., you're in charge. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 2 minutes. My ass is hobbling. And if you hear a curse word or two, don't mind me. Oh, crap. he comes, rounding the mountain like a gimp. Like a gimp. Here we come. Like a gimp. Like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. All right, we're back. Hopefully, Jeff didn't burn down the house. Oh, man. Hopefully, we didn't burn down the house. I gotta say, there's only like 8 comments since I've been gone. You guys are rather boring this morning. Stackwop says Green Bay money line and under 56.5. There we go. That's better. Reading through the comment section. Jeff says 2 minutes. He's not back in 2 minutes when healthy. Right? Oh, Jimmy O. Jenkins, what did I do to myself? Bo King, I text them out, so I'll be reaching out to you after the live show. I text them out to you. Occasionally I have a beer this early in the morning. I prefer a spicy Bloody Mary instead, though. I do prefer a spicy Bloody Mary. You know, that actually sounds really good right now. So, Jimmy O. Jenkins, what I did was, my parents are in town, so we took the surfboat out yesterday in the afternoon after the live show, went home, and took my parents out on the lake, and I was surfing. Actually, I wasn't even surfing. I was done surfing. Actually, not. I was in between. I was going to switch boards, and I was swimming back to the boat, and just a freak little accident. Swimming, my left foot kicked the bottom of my surfboard, but the fins on one of my surfboards are special fins. When you want to go faster, you change your fins, or when you're fatter or weigh a little more, you change your fins. That way you get more speed and more drive on the surfboard behind the boat. And just swimming, and then my foot kind of kicked out, and when it kicked, it hit that fin extremely perfect, but like the full force of a kick. So I literally, if this was my foot, and these were my toes where my fingers are, literally from a 1/4 inch down, right in the center of my foot, I've got a nice solid 3-inch gash. But it sliced it at an angle, which was probably a blessing, so it didn't just split wide open. It split kind of like a little overlap to it. So I've got this giant gash on the bottom of my foot. So when walking this morning, I'm extremely slow. It's all swollen. Luckily, it doesn't look bad. So 100 on spicy BM. Bowel movement. You guys are classic. Bloody Mary sounds great. This is just my Monster Energy. Brad needs some ice on it, probably. Dustin H says that Capper is late to the party because I like 23.5 much more, right? Exactly. Gustavo, I like the little emoji. Definitely. Crazy. Before we start breaking down the next game, so last summer my daughter, who at the time was 3, First time in the water to surf, she's like, Daddy, I'm surfing with you. And I had never surfed before, and I was like, okay. So we got up, and she ended up surfing with me. And she hasn't surfed since. She gets in the water, she swims, but she's almost 5, so she's of that age when she starts to, when you're 3, there's 0 fears. When you're 4 or 5, the fears start to keep in. And the fears start to kick in. So she won't venture off far away from the boat or anything like that. So yesterday, my parents are in the boat with us, and I hop in the water, and it was, Daddy, I come with you. Daddy, I try. And I'm like, what? Okay, hop in, come in. So yesterday, my 4-year-old should be 5 in November. Literally a month from today, she'll be 5. Surfed with me yesterday for a run. The little girl doesn't like to put her head underwater. She's getting splashed in the face, smiling, big old smile. I'll probably post a video on Twitter. Of her riding with me yesterday. Greg says probably 10 years ago or more, I sliced my big toe on the ladder getting into the boat. We were at Pleasant and Humbug Cove. Just don't tell me it got infected from the lake water. That I don't want to hear. Hopefully you still have your big toe. Jemio says, damn, my G, keep clean as much as you can. Thank you. I appreciate that. Did I have any other jobs before being a handicapper? I was in the United States Navy for 4 years. I've been in this business off and on for most of my life. But yeah, I've had jobs before. Wow, it's been a long... Other than here... Jeff says, girl dad 2, twins. I've got one. One and a stepson, but stepson's a lot older. 22, gets married on Saturday. And then the little almost 5-year-old. I always thought I would want to have a son. But man, girls are awesome. No, it didn't. Good to know, Greg. Good to know. All right, so Alex, let's play some soccer this weekend. Man, yeah, if you want the gimp out there, greetings from South Carolina. It's 1 a.m. Thank you for tuning in from South Carolina. Or South Carolina. I said South Carolina. South Korea. Excuse me. I apologize. I've been to South Korea. Believe it or not, I've been there 17 times when I was in the Navy. Chinhae, Osan, Busan. I think we went there like every 2 months for a shopping trip. Hopefully you're doing well in South Korea. What part are you from? One, do we have a guaranteed Monday football game? Not like our big Sunday NFL guaranteed play. But I will be honest with you. We have not lost Monday Night Football yet this year. We have not lost the plays that we put out for Monday Night Football yet this year. Toby says, rub some good CBD on that slice. That's probably a good idea. Anthony says, fat guy can run. Fat guy can limp with that slice down my foot, but I could probably still move pretty quickly if I had to. Am I back already? Yeah, literally, it's just like down the hallway, around the corner, into Mama's basement. How did I do yesterday? Well, we ended up going 3-1 on premium plays, which was a donation day, so anybody that donated to a charity got all our free premium plays. So, cracking me up, Toby. Game of the week, what day? Ask me later in the week. We're going to get through Monday Night Football first. Got to see the rest of the schedules first. All right, so next game on the board for us. The good old Falcons and the Packers. Falcons and the Packers coming right up. First of all, as of right now, the money aspect of it, 68% rolling with Green Bay, laying the points, 32% on Atlanta, 72% on the over, a huge over, 28% on the under. Use one of those antibiotic healing creams? Most definitely. Most definitely. Mike Lucas says, first time I've joined, and I'm interested in sticking around. I like the pack lane, the 7. If you guys are new to our YouTube channel, first of all, it's a little slow for Monday morning. It's definitely a little slow. I'm a little slow. I'm a little injured from yesterday. I had a great winning day yesterday. Had a great winning week. But if you're new to our YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. That way you get notified every single time we put out content from daily free play video to the live show. Daily free play video did not get posted yet. I will be filming one when we're done. When we're done with the live show, I'll film a daily free play video for everybody. It'll be out late, so I do apologize. Reading through the comment section. So hit that subscribe button. That way you get notified every single time we go live. We go live 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 Pacific, and then on Saturday and Sundays we go live at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Now this weekend schedule, I am still going to go live. I have to figure it out. Location, if I'm driving back to the office every day from my kid's wedding or not, I have to figure that out. But either way, we'll be live 7 days a week. Again, nonstop action. Nonstop action. All right, guys, so let's jump into it. First of all, opening numbers on this one. Pack was laying 7.5. Total opened up at 58. Currently at BetOnline, we got the Packers laying 6 minus $1.05, which means you can get them at minus 5.5, minus $1.15. And the total is down to 56 minus 105, which means you can get it at 55.5 minus $1.15. So we're down to 5.5 and 55.5 for the total on this one. I seen some people saying they were getting 57. The numbers have definitely been getting higher. Now, we're going to dive into this one. Last time they played was 2018 in December, with the Packers winning by 2 touchdowns, 34-20. You've got the Falcons 0-3 on the year. 0-3, 1-2 against the spread. And then you've got Green Bay. Oh, and the Falcons 3-0 to the over. You've got the Packers 3-0, 3-0, and 3-0 in every category. Straight up against the spread and the over. Taking a look at the Packers, week 1, they played the Vikings, beat them 43-34. Played the Lions in week 2, 42-21. And then the Saints last week, 37-30. Getting the job done. You look in their stat category, and there's W's for wins straight up, and wins for against the spread, and O's for the over. The Falcons, on the other hand, they lost to Seattle 38-25 in week 1. They lost to the Cowgirls 40-39 in week 2, in a game they probably should have won. And they lost last week to the Bears 30-26 in a late meltdown. All 3 games have gone over. They did have a total of 54 in the Dallas game. That one went way over. Green Bay's totals have been climbing steadily since week 1, where they saw 44.5 point total, then a 51 and a 52. And here we go, guys. This total actually opened up at 58 All right, this one actually opened up at 58, believe it or not. The Packers are 10-0 against the spread against mistake-free offenses, averaging less than 1.3 turnovers per game. Believe it or not, Atlanta is +2 in the turnover department through 3 games. They're 0-3 and they're +2 in the turnovers, which is a very rare thing to see. Edward, you're cracking me up. Been there a lot, though. Barbershops with 1 pole, 2 poles. There's a difference between the 2 of them. Falcons, just 4-11 guys against the spread on the road, against lesser rushing defenses, yielding more than 4.4 yards per carry. The Packers' run defense giving up 5.5 yards per carry. Taking a look at both teams on offense, you got Green Bay averaging 40.7 points per game, 172 yards on the ground, 5.5 yards per carry. Green Bay running the ball. They've been running their little hearts out to a 3-0 start on the year. 172 yards on the ground. Very diverse offense, averaging 35 passing plays to 31 rush plays per game on average. 288 in the air with Aaron Rodgers, 8.2 yards per passing attempt. And then you've got the Falcons, averaging 30 points, an even Steven 30 points per game, averaging 110 yards on the ground at 4.1 yards per carry, and 309 yards in the air, 7.2 yards per passing attempt. Jeff, you're killing me, buddy. You're killing me. Just one. I've got just one. All right. Games are not always won with the offense. However, if you can't score, you can't win. But if you can't stop the opposing team from scoring, you can't win anyways. Jason Freeman says, is there a way that this game goes under 50? Absolutely. Absolutely. Turnovers, mistakes, injured players. Guys are killing me, man. Guys are killing me. Can this game stay under 50? Absolutely it can. The likelihood of it staying under 50? Slim to none. Slim to none. All right, guys, so taking a look. A little more in depth. You need to take a look at the defenses. You can't win a game if you can't stop the other team from scoring. And both teams giving up the numbers on defense. However, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers offense has been doing the bulk of the damage. Now, keep in mind their last game against the Saints was decided by a touchdown. Week 1 against the Vikings was decided by 9 points. Now, obviously, against the Lions, it was a 3-touchdown blowout. But let's start with the Packers defense. They're giving up 28.3 points per game, holding teams to 115 yards on the ground. Unfortunately, it's a 5.5 yard per attempt run defense. They're giving up 5.5 yards per carry. 247 in the air, 7.9 yards per passing attempt. And they're +3 on the turnovers. Excuse me. As far as Atlanta goes, 36 points per game is what the defense gives up. 113 yards on the ground, 4.5 yards per carry. Getting torched in the air at 350. 350 yards a game they're giving up. And that was to Seattle, Dallas, and Chicago. 7.8 yards per passing attempt, 7.9 for the Pack. Robert says, how can anyone trust the Falcons the way they're blowing games? I tend to agree with you right there. FYI, Falcons total is now 25.5, moved 2 points in 4 hours. taking a look at this. Individual team totals. Falcons at 24.5 at BetOnline, 31.5. For the Packers. What's crazy is you take those numbers, it's a 7-point differential, yet we're getting 5.5 for the line. Oscar, I've been fantastic. Hopefully you as well. Big discrepancy between the team totals and the actual side of the game as well. Is that the Oscar from last week? I think so. How did I forget about Oscar of last week? Toby says, love how he's going over the game and his eyes wander to the comments. Yeah, the comments. The good old comments. There you go. There you go, Mike. You answered your question. Oscar's back. We must not... Hey, everybody. Breaking news. Breaking Cappers Nation live news. Breaking news. Here it comes. Here it comes. Breaking news. We must not suck that bad because Oscar's back. Either that or he got murdered over the weekend and he wasn't on our plays. Mike Smith wants to know, Oscar, the floor is yours. Any words of wisdom for us on this glorious Monday morning? Where's Round Robin George when we need him? Edward making a big factual state right here. Says dogs have been running wild in the primetime games. Arturo P, what's going on, my brother? That is a fact. The dogs have been covering. But they were making teams that should have been the favorite, the dogs, and they were just trying to trap you guys in two marquee matchups. Brad says, Oscar, who we taking? It's funny. It's funny. When I do a search of comments on our daily free play videos of Oscar, Oscar's comments don't show up anymore. But comments to Oscar do. Brad replied to Oscar and said, Oscar will find something to complain about today. Mr. O'Neill said, tell Oscar to walk off a short pier. Oscar, it's safe to say, you're not a crowd favorite. It's safe to say, Oscar, you're not a crowd favorite. Oh, boy. All right, so if you want to know about the Chiefs game, we already went over that one. Just hit the rewind button. Johnny K says, I'll give you some golf picks you can fade next week. There you go. There you go. Yeah, it started out as Parlay George and then he turned into Round Robin George. All right, so back to this game. Ty says, Kyle, you need to get a soundboard. I do. It would be awesome, wouldn't it? It'd be awesome. Yeah, hats off to the Eagles fans. You guys finally got your first win. Welcome to the NFL season, Eagles fans. Welcome. Welcome to the NFL season. You're not officially here until you guys get a win. And glad you guys can finally join us on week number 4. It probably is a different Oscar. I don't remember if it's a different Oscar or not. I just remember the name Oscar. But even if it is the same Oscar, I do believe in giving people second chances. So even if it was you, Oscar, we do forgive you. I will definitely look into a soundboard. One more piece to the puzzle that I can do. Titus, good morning. Thanks once again, Kyle. Hammered the big Sunday play easy winner. Absolutely it was. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We have a lot of fun here. We go live 7 days a week, breaking down all the action and putting everybody on the good stuff. Jason says, thank you. Hello. Better late than never. Well, better late than never, kind of, sort of, not. You do potentially get a better draft pick and get rid of your coach just a tad bit quicker. The Texans have not showed up to the NFL yet. Giants haven't shown up yet. Bengals, how about that? Who would have thought the Bengals have a better record than some so far? How about those Cleveland Browns, 3-1 on the year? Woo! Mike says there's too much chum in the water. Brad says, Kyle, want to know something funny? The Eagles lead in the NFC East. Their playoff hopes are alive, baby. Their playoff hopes are alive. Like I said, it's a good day to be an Eagles fan. I mean, I'm not an Eagles fan, but it's a good day to be an Eagles fan. It's definitely a good day to be an Eagles fan. All right, so let's jump back into this game. Let's get back on track and get back to it. Green Bay 8-2 on the under when favored by 7 or more points. For all you that already bet the over, it's a good thing they're only favored by 5.5 right now. All right? The opening number was 7.5. They're now down to 5.5. So I guess you don't have to worry about that stat no more. All you overbettors that just got scared. Now, the last 5 meetings in their head-to-head have gone all over the total. Average score of their last 5 games combined, 64.2 points per game. Average score of the last 5 meetings was just over 64 points. Jason says, how about those Bills too? Josh Allen is good. See, the Bills have been trending in the right direction for the last 3 years. The Bills have been trending in the right direction. They're just now finally putting all the pieces to the puzzle. Bobby says, got 6 out of 7 in a teaser. Need over 50 Green Bay. Should I hedge with under and maybe even catch a middle or go for broke? Bobby, the thing with hedging, you have to ask yourself, how big is the ticket? Is it bigger than you would normally cash? Or is it a small one that was just made for fun? If you have some substantial money on it, you may want to hedge with it. Maybe a viable hedge. But if it's just a normal ticket, where if it lost, it's not going to hurt you, then maybe you just want to let it ride. The over 50, I'm going to be honest with you, you probably are safe over 50. The average combined meeting of the last 5 meetings was 64. Now, granted, shit can and will happen when betting on sports, but for the most part, I think you get to at least 50. But then again, I wouldn't be surprised if we get some curveballs thrown at us and a lot of people will be up shit's creek. Because remember, in the long run, the books don't ever lose. But they do lose. They have had losing weeks. But nonetheless, I think you'd be safe over 50. I hope you will be. You know, talking and typing are probably ill-advised. They usually don't go hand in hand. All right, good thing that I'm done then. Good thing that I'm done then. All right, so as far as this game goes, Jason Freeman says, okay, here's a question. Do you find any value in the under? Knowing the history of these two teams and that they face off almost every year, they didn't play last year. Knowing the history of both teams, 3-0 to the over so far apiece this year, 6-0 combined. The Falcons put up 26, 39, and 25 in their losses. So this is one thing that you have to take into consideration. Take the Falcons because they're the 0-3 team. Obviously, Green Bay's got the edge. They're favored. They're the favorite. They're the ones that Vegas is saying is going to win the game. But don't always believe the hype that the favorites are supposed to win the games, because you can take a look at the Packers game against the Saints. You can take a look at Kansas City's game against the Ravens. The books always, in both of those games, had the wrong team favored. But they trapped 90% of the public. So when you take a look at, is there value in the under, take a look at, not Green Bay, but take a look at Atlanta for a second. And games 1 and 3, week 1 and week 3. They lost to Seattle 38-25, and they lost 30-26. There is a common denominator there, and it's not the losses. It's the total score put up by the Falcons, 25 and 26. If they put up 25, or let's just say you went right in the middle, and they put up 26, means you're going to need 30 at a minimum out of Green Bay, which is why they have the total exactly where they have it, 55.5. Just enough to kind of screw you up on the over, the under. Individual team totals has the Falcons over 24.5. They did that for the fact that they put up 25 and 26. And they know 90% of the bets on individual team totals that come in will be on the Packers. That's why they have the Packers at 31.5. You combine both of those and you get to 56. But it's a pretty wide spread. But if they made the Falcons 26 or 26.5, everybody would probably be taking the under on the Falcons team total. Bobby, as far as that, you could potentially hedge. But the problem is you might want to find a middle may be a better option, because although you have over 50, you can try and take an under. You take the under on the game, under, for instance, under 56 minus $1.15 because the line just went back up to 56 from 55.5. You take under 56, hits at 52, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. You're hitting both. It was just 55.5 just a minute ago. It just switched to 56. Not necessarily, because if it's a shootout, he won't have to hedge live. It won't give him an opportunity. Right now, if he was to hedge, he'd have a 5-point variance to where he could actually middle the game and win both. Under and hope for a 30-24 final, and everybody on the over gets murdered. That would be a viable option. And I think a 30-24 is a very good prediction on the final score. I really do. So somebody asked, do I find any value in betting the under? There's definitely value in betting the under. Remember, guys, it could be just one turnover deep in the zone that changes field position, stops momentum, and keeps teams from scoring. It could take one wrong fumble, one wrong pick deep in another zone. They're in the red zone and they fumble, or red zone and any turnover in the red zone, taking points off the board. Mike Brown says, I'm betting a 10-point teaser, Green Bay +3, the over 46. Kansas City laying 1, bank it. Jess, you're very welcome. Thank you for joining us. As far as this one goes, the better team is the Packers. The better team is the Packers. The part that I just don't like about the Packers is that they gave up 34 to the Vikings. They did give up 30 to Drew Brees. They held Matthew Stafford and the Lions at 21. That part I do like. As far as their defense goes, I liked what I saw in week number 2. Packers giving up 115 yards a game on the ground. That is not the problem to me. It's the 5.5 yards per carry. That part I don't like. The 5.5 yards per carry. The 7.9 yards per passing attempt. 247 yards in the air. Mercedes Lewis, the tight end, is doubtful. Now, I know Devontae Adams, he came out. He was listed as doubtful. He said that he will not play. I didn't see anything on Lazard. I'm trying to take a quick look. I didn't see anything updated this morning. No, he's out indefinitely. It's weird. He's not listed on the injury report that they put out. But he had surgery. Oh, he's out indefinitely. That's why he's not on the injury the game day injury report after his surgery. I mean, he's been targeted 17 times. Bobby says Kansas City can play a stiff D. That I do agree. As far as the over in this game, I do lean towards the over, but you got to ask yourself, who on the team that's playing does Rodgers have to, throw the ball to? With Adams and Lazard out, That's 4 of the 9 touchdowns that Aaron Rodgers has thrown. That part, I mean, that's 30 of his 71 receptions. You're going to need a monster day by Aaron Jones. Both running and catching those little checkdowns. You're going to need a monster day coming out of Scantling, who's only had 8 receptions on the year. I can find a lot of value in the under. I'd like to say take the under, but man, both of these... See, the thing with great quarterbacks is they can make a poor receiving core look good. That they can. Robert Tonyan will be another one on the watch list. I mean, he's got 2 touchdowns from Aaron Rodgers. Only 5 targets for the tight end. You get down low and he may be just one that he throws to. I can see this game being a very run-heavy game. I really can. A lot of check-down passes to Jones. And I go back and forth. And remember, our plays are not out yet, so I'm not 100% set on this, so don't hold me to this one. While the last 5 head-to-head have all gone over, as far as wide receiver goes, Bobby, for the Packers, practically nobody. Practically nobody. Nobody on the team for the receiving core. I mean, their running back is their 3rd highest targeted, as well as 3rd highest with receptions. So Jones should have a monster of a day. But is he going to have the bulk of it? I mean, you're going to need some sleepers to step up. I can see a very heavy tight end program today, as well as a ton of runs coming from both teams. And, you know, both teams. Atlanta runs the ball, but not massively. They run about 16 more passing plays to running plays a game. Whereas Aaron Rodgers and the Packers are about 4 more passing plays than run plays. And I would imagine today there'll probably be more run plays. So as far as far as this one goes, the early report, I hate to say it. When will your plays be in for these 2 games tonight? As far as our premium plays go, and my personal plays, is that what you're asking, Jason? Our premium plays will be out on the website here in a little bit. But I don't just give out side and total during the live show of every game. I give out my leans and my opinion, and if I don't have an opinion, I don't give out anything on it. But if you're asking for our official premium plays that have Major League Baseball and the NFL tonight, they'll be on the website here in a little bit. But as far as this one goes, you know, I lean towards the under, and that's a lean, guys. It's just a lean. I lean towards the under 56. But the thing that scares me is Aaron Rodgers and Matt Ryan can both make any poor receiver look good. Tom Brady does it the best. Aaron Rodgers is right up there with him. Aaron Rodgers can make a third-rate wide receiver look amazing. As far as the side goes, I lean towards the favorite. I lean towards Green Bay in this one. And again, these are just leans on this one. Remember, we don't always have to, even though we're blessed with 2 games today, doesn't mean we need to take every bet that there is. That's for sure. That is for sure. Now, one thing that I like, and I'm going to go out on a limb here. One thing that I do like, I think Atlanta jumps out to a quick start. Brady definitely has better receivers. No doubt about it. I love it, Edward. I love it. I think the Falcons jump out to a quick start. I think they put up some points on the board. All right? I think the Falcons put up some points on the board. So, going to be a little unorthodox of a day, but somebody asked, what's on the board? And there was nothing on the board. So we're going to put something on the board. All right, we're going to put something on this board. Don't worry, don't get your panties in a wad. I didn't say Falcons for the first game, all right? Or for the whole game. And it's minus $1.15 right now. So if you can't read the board, Falcons first half. Hold on, let me put this in here. Team total. Oop. Just their team total, all right? Just their team total. That's what I like, all right? Falcons will put up some numbers early. Falcons team total. First half. Over 10.5. I think it's a sleeper. So here's the thing. I'm going to be straight up honest with you guys. Well, I like the over. I like betting overs. I think everybody likes betting overs. Overs are more fun to root for. Nobody likes rooting for, no, don't score, don't score, don't score, don't score. It's easy to root for both teams to get in a shootout and watch Matt Ryan and Aaron Rodgers just sling it down the field. It was fun to root for Tom Brady and Justin Herbert of the Chargers to sling it yesterday and celebrate a big guaranteed Sunday win on the over. While I lean towards the under, my gut says you'd be an idiot to take the under. Or it does. My gut says you'd be an idiot to take the under, but when you take a look at the receiving core and everybody around him, the fact that Aaron Rodgers has 9 touchdown passes on the year, and 4 of those touchdown passes are going to be to guys that are not on the field today. You got to take and apply at least a little common sense to your math. Now, it may go way over. They may have 70 points in this one. And I could be completely ass backwards and completely wrong. But when looking at angles, see, here's the thing. I'm in this to make money. I'm going to bet on the games and I'm going to make money. And when I do that, sometimes you have to take an unorthodox approach. It would be easy just to say, take the Packers, lay the 5.5. Take the over 55.5. Packers in the over. Packers in the over. I mean, that's what everybody and their mother is on today. Let me refresh it and see if the numbers change. The last refresh was 67% on the Pack and 68% on the over. some under action coming in. 68% are still on the pack. And it's now 65% on the over. The over has switched by 2%. Not a big deal, but it's coming down. It's coming down. People are starting to see some common sense. Now, it may go way over the points. It may go way over the points. Mike Brown says, why am I scared to take Atlanta plus 17 or under 66? Hate playing dogs and unders. Maybe why I take a bath yesterday. You know, Toby says, a kicker will miss a freaking extra point and cost you and make you push. Probably. I wouldn't say anybody's pounding the Falcons. The numbers have stayed the same pretty much. Funny, the money has switched in the Kansas City game. Everybody rolling on the under now. 58% on the under. Heavy under action coming in on the Kansas City game. From all that money being on the over, it switches coming on the under. How do I think Hill, Kelsey, and Edwards is going to do tonight? I think they're going to have a fantastic game, just like they always do. Edwards says Packers players out throw a wrench in the Falcons' defensive planning. The players that are out, most definitely. You don't know who's gonna be the star for the Packers today. It's gonna be Jones. It's gonna have to running the ball and catching those little checkdowns. Books haven't caught up to the lack of tackling. That I agree. But again, as far as this one goes, I do lean towards the under. Gennaro, what do I think about Green Bay laying 55 and under 65.5 at plus 120? Looks good. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to have a under bet on that game. I might, but as of right now, it's a lean. As of right now, the only thing that I will bet on that game, I don't have to go big on every Monday night, meaning bet everything in every different direction. But as of right now, Falcons first half team total over 10.5. I absolutely love it. I think the Falcons put up 13, 14 points in the first half. First quarter total was 10.5, and just a tad bit leery of that one. But I think the Falcons get us either the 2 TDs or a touchdown and 2 field goals along the way. So there's that one. All right, as far as baseball goes. As the side of the game, I lean towards Green Bay. Green Bay is definitely the better team. But the Falcons are due to put the stomping on Green Bay. Haven't done it since 17 when they owned them. But again, I'm not about to bet on the 0-3 Matt Ryan-led Atlanta Falcons. Not yet anyways. Not even if you were giving me points. But again, I will have a daily free play video out. All right, moving over to baseball real quick because I do have to get off the live feed here shortly. So rolling over to baseball, we got 2 games today. First one, Astros and the A's at 1:07 p.m. Pacific time, 4:07 East Coast time. Let me switch over to that one. All right, here we go. The total sitting at 8 between game number 1, McCullers and Bassett on the mound. Boy, the A's and the Astros. Everybody said the Astros weren't even going to get out of round 1. We took them in game 1. We took them in game 2. Hammered that nice money. I got to tell you, if the Astros make it back to the World Series after getting caught cheating, and they somehow beat the Dodgers in the World Series again, can you imagine the laughing stock that they're going to make of everybody else? We beat you cheating, and we beat you playing clean. Now shut the F up. I can completely see it happening. But they're going to have to get through the A's, who are red hot, first in the AL West. Mike Brown, right down below, you should see a subscribe button. Just click that subscribe button, or if you see the little red box in the right-hand corner of the video that says YouTube, if you hover over it or you click it, it pops up a little subscribe button, and you can click the subscribe box. That way you get notified every single time. Appreciate that, Mike. Glad you enjoy the content. Today I'm a little off. I'm a little slow today. Slept in. Sliced and diced my foot yesterday. Real Champ says the Astros are starting to shine now. And this is something that I preach all the time. Winning a championship, the number one thing to winning a championship, first of all, you got to get there. You got to get there. Second, you got to peak at the right time. You got to peak at the right time. Line on this one has the A's laying $1.28 plus 118 for the Astros. This number was completely different earlier in the day. There was a lot more money on the A's, and the line was a lot higher. If the Astros were catching 1.5 on the run line and it was in the $1.50 range, I'd be all over it. Minus $1.74 kind of makes you think. As far as the over, the under being at 8, both of these teams very capable to knock the ball around. Keep in mind, McCullers' last game, he only made it 4 innings. He only made it 4 innings in his last game of the season, the last little tune-up before the playoffs. Gave up no runs, though. He's been tagged a few times. Going up against Oakland earlier in the year on the 29th, pitched 6 complete innings, gave up 6 hits, 2 runs, fanned 7, had 1 walk. That was definitely a quality outing for McCullers and the Stros. They ended up winning 4-2. Now, he has been tagged by the A's. July of last year, they tagged him pretty good. Gave up 6 runs on 4 hits. He had 5 walks was the problem. He had 5 walks. Now, the approach from the wild card series, best out of 3, to the NLDS or the ALDS, best out of 5 series, the teams don't necessarily have to go to the bullpen in the first inning or the second inning if a pitcher is imploding. Best out of 5, they can afford to write off a game rather than trashing their bullpen. Now, will they do that on game number 1? Just get murdered in the first inning? They may just play from behind, or they may just say, hey, it's the postseason. We're going to try and win as many games as we can with whatever cards we're dealt with in the bullpen. But for the most part, statistical data will show that as long as you're either tied up for the series or you're not down a game, a team will be more inclined to save their bullpen and just take the loss and move on to the next game. Remember, you got to lose 3 to be eliminated now, whereas in the wild card series, for the first time you had to lose 2. Chris Bassett on the mound for the A's, 5-2 on the year. His last outing, they beat the White Sox to force a Game 3. Ended up being a 5-3 final. Gave up 6 hits, 1 run. Had those 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. He's normally not a pitcher that's going to walk a lot of batters. He had a little 2-game stretch against San Francisco and the Rangers where he walked 5 batters over the course of 12 innings. He had a couple bad stretches back in late August as well. Back-to-back meetings against the Astros on the 7th of September and the 29th of August. His last meeting against the Astros, he shut them out, 7 complete innings, gave up no runs, 4 strikeouts, no runs on 7 hits. He walked none. The time before that, he made it 3 innings. He made it 3 innings against the Astros. Gave up 4 runs on 6 hits, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Now, Mike Smith says, and this is a very good point, the Astros have only scored more than 5 runs 6 out of 27 games in the month of September. Many games, very low offensive output. I think the Astros are a live dog here. I do believe they are a live dog. It is the Astros. Their offensive output is what scares me. But one thing that I do like, I do lean towards the Astros, I'm going to be honest with you. Even though you got to lay the juice with plus 1.5, I don't see a very big beatdown from either side. I really don't. So if I was going to take anything on the side, but as of right yet I'm not, I do like the plus 1.5, but you got to lay the juice. You got to lay the juice. And I like the under. I like the under 8. But I would wait. If I was betting the under, I would wait. And I would wait for this sole reason. There's more money on the over than there is the under. They're plus 105 under 8. Okay? They're plus 105 for the money on the under 8. 66% of the money coming in. 65% of the money coming in. Rolling in on the over. I would wait. And keep in mind, the reason why it does scare me is if it's like the Yankees. When their bats are cold, they can't do nothing. But when the bats are hot, they'll put up runs in a heartbeat. That part is what scares me on the under. Postseason play, quality pitching. Bassett's last outing against the Astros, beginning of September, he blanked them, 7 innings, no hits. 7 innings, no runs on 6 hits. Yeah, we're talking about baseball. But as far as this one goes, I do lean towards the under 8. I think there's definite value, and it's not a bad play either direction. Lance, thanks for joining us. Henry, it's definitely the number opened up a lot lower and a lot of money coming in on the over. So the only thing that scares me is if their bats come alive. If their bats come alive today, then watch out. Their 2 games against the Twins, they won 4-1 and 3-1. I would take a 4-1, 3-1 game by either side as long as it stays under 8. So I do lean towards the under 8 here. Now the next game at 8:07, the Yankees and the Rays. The Yankees and the Rays. We got Garrett Cole, Blake Snell on the mound. Again, I'm going to be a full disclaimer. I like both of these pitchers. Garrett Cole's last game pitched 7 complete innings, gave up 2 runs on 6 hits. He had 13 strikeouts. He's got 13, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7, 9, 10, 8, 10 in his last, 10 games? Those were strikeouts, by the way. No, personal plays have not been out yet. Nothing's out yet. They'll be out after the live show. And again, if you want to get on our premium plays, if you're on the donation day, you pick up 3 days of premium plays, $99. 3 days of my personal plays, $99. But I'll be honest with you, that combo package is an absolute smoking deal. It's 1 week of premium plays, 1 week of my personal plays. You get both. Guaranteed Saturday, UFC Max Fight Pick, and then the big Sunday NFL Guaranteed Winner, which we're 4-0 on the year. The thing that scares me with the Yankees and Rays game is I want to lean towards the under. It's 7. Okay? The total is 7. Blake Snell went 5 2/3 innings against Toronto. 1 hit, no runs, had 9 strikeouts. The thing that I don't like, in order for the Yankees to put up 7 runs, it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much at all. The Yankees are a team that I generally won't play under. Their last meeting with Blake Snell, he went 5 innings, gave up 3 runs on 4 hits, gave up 2 home runs, struck out 3 and walked 2. The time before that, he went 3, he pitched zeros across the board, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, no hits. July of last year, he pitched 2 gems back-to-back, went 5 innings, gave up 3 hits and 1 run. 5 innings, 5 hits and 1 run. The thing is, even last year, he owned the Yankees. 6 innings, 6 hits, 1 run, 9 strikeouts. Even before that, one game before that, last year in May, he went 5 2/3, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs. He had 12 strikeouts. Blake Snell is owned the Yankees when he's in. However, just because he's owned them when he's in doesn't mean that they were winning. They're going to get 5 innings out of Snell. That's it. Maybe 5 2/3, 6 if they're extremely lucky. Which hasn't happened this entire year, and I wouldn't expect it to happen today. Real Champ says, think both games no score first inning. I will never bet a no score in the first inning on the Yankees. The Yankees, the Dodgers, the Braves, those are 3 of the teams that are left anyways that I won't bet no run in the first. Because every one of them has a batter in the first 3 that can pluck one over the ball extremely easy. Mike Brown says, Tampa and Snell owns the Yankees. You took my word. You know, they've definitely have had their way with them, especially this year. Now, we've been on the Rays every single time they played the Yankees this year, with the exception of that 12-1 beatdown. For a couple years now, we've been riding the Rays against the Yankees. So the over 7, I lean to more than the under 7. But The Yankees are healthy, as Mike just pointed out. The Yankees are playing exceptionally well. They're playing great baseball. And let's be honest, the bats are cracking. They put up 22 runs in their last 10 games, or last 2 games, excuse me. If Snell is on his game, as Edward just said, might not heat up in time for this one. They've been hot, though. They're definitely overdue to hit Snell. I wouldn't bet it just for that fact. Players are back. Garrett Cole is getting that big money. A lot of people say he's due for a letdown, but so is Snell. Snell, who's a pitcher who's owned the Yankees. Not many people can say that. Big game experience here as far as this one goes. I do lean towards the Yankees. As far as the 7 goes, the 7 goes, I'd have to say I lean towards the over 7. Even in games where Snell was dominating the Yankees, the games were still going over 7. The Rays team total is 2.5. The Yankees team total is 4.5 I can't read today, plus 113 action. I think both teams put up some runs today. How well Snell pitches against the Yankees kind of has me scared to want to take a Yankees team total over 4.5, even though it's plus money. Cole will probably give up a run or 2. They get one late by a late reliever. The under 4.5 for the Yankees is definitely juiced. Minus $1.43. The over for the Rays is juiced as well. But I like the Rays team total over 2.5. I do. We're going to make that a free play. Rays team total over 2.5. Bet it soon. It'll probably be 3 by the time you guys get to it. And I'll flash the board here in just a second. I forgot to flash the board, so we'll flash the board for you all. There's some free plays. A little unorthodox Monday free plays. Falcons first half team total over 10.5, and the Rays team total for the game over 2.5. Little unorthodox, but guys, when it comes to betting and trying to find angles and avenue, I try and eliminate all the risk possible as much as possible when wagering on games. Edward says after Kyle bets it'll be at 4. Nah, it won't. Aaron, I'm not opposed to that at all. Bobby says, hurry, once Kyle bets it, they move it up. That's a fact, they do. They do. I will hold off. If I get it at 3, I get it at 3. I think it'll hit 3. The difference between 2.5 and 3 is I might push. But I'll wait. If you're on Bet Online, I'll wait. I'll give you guys a 15-minute head start to push the line. All right? I'll be nice. Usually I hit it right before I say it so I get my bet in. They'll probably pull it off the board for a second once you guys all bet it at Bet Online. That seems to happen a lot with us. They end up putting it back up, but they're like, whoa, where's all the action coming from? They know. Gotta love Bet Online. Absolutely love the platform. Payout was amazing and quick. Pete, if you're watching, Dave, if you're watching, you guys are treating us well. All right, guys and gals, it's that time. I'll flash the free play board for you guys another time, but that was a real quick flash. It is time for me to get out of here. I've got a foot cleaning to do, that giant gash down my foot. We're going to hit the books today. If you're on premium plays, they'll be out shortly. If you're on my personal plays, they'll be out in about 40 minutes, 35, 40 minutes if you're on my personal plays. Big list. And remember, I don't group text, so I'm one by one. So it takes me a little while. If you're on a year package or more, you're at the top of the list, and then it just goes down. It's just the way that it prints. Mike says it's coming from the show they sponsor. Exactly. You know what's crazy, though? Is, and I'm sure it's the same with them, but when we did work with Five Dimes, I don't have access to anything. I don't make $1 if you guys sign up. I get paid from them to have their logo and promote them. But I was talking to them, and Five Dimes, and this was back in the day, and I talked to one of their book managers or their advertising guy, and they'd be like, wow, you hit us real hard on one of your games. It just so happens they were watching the show that day to see what was going on, and we gave out a game, and we crushed them pretty good. We were on one of those heaters on the live show, free plays. Every free play was winning, and we were crushing them. And the sad thing is he was saying that almost not everybody, but for the most part, the bulk of people were still down on the week losing because they were in the casino playing virtual blackjack, or this was during COVID. They were betting, Russian table tennis or something like that. Betting something stupid, losing their money. So that's the crazy thing, is even though they sponsor the show and we crush them on something, I hate to say it, but I hate to see people give it back on nonsense. So be careful, guys. Tom, you just got your Five Dimes money today. I'm still waiting for one more. Which I know they're not screwing anybody because they're trying to get legal jurisdiction here, but if I did, it wouldn't be the end of the world. It's like $500 or something. But they paid me the $17.5, so. Edward says people bet on impulse and lose. They do. Everyone have a great day. Premium plays will be out in a little bit. My personal plays will be out again here in a little bit as well. And then tomorrow we'll be live, same time, same place. A lot more baseball tomorrow. NBA Game 4. NBA game number 4, or game number 4 in the NBA Finals tomorrow. All right, guys, enjoy. Let's make some money. And we'll see you guys all live tomorrow. Take it easy, everybody. Have a great day. Enjoy your Monday.